is Big Al, and today I'm going to show you how to repair a damaged marriage. Stay tuned. As we get started today, it's very important to understand a few things that will damage a marriage. And one of those things is stress brought on by the household budget. Now, you want to keep that budget under control. And one way to do that is to floss. Floss on a regular basis, and it will keep you out of the dentist chair. And we all know that dentistry is expensive. Now, after you floss, don't throw it away. We're going to come back to this in a little bit. Many couples argue over the equitable distribution of household work. That's right, chores. You got to share the chores. Now, if you're like me, you don't have a lot of time to do a lot of household chores, so when you do the chores, you got to be efficient. Remember, time is money. So the more efficient you can do these things, the better for you and your significant other. I'd like to show you something right now about household chores using an everyday hairdryer. One of the most common chores that couples might argue over is cleaning the house. Well, part of cleaning house involves dusting. Now, nobody likes to spend hours dusting tables and dusting chairs, so we're going to take a blow dryer and we're going to dust this nice coffee table, and there won't be a speck of dust on it anywhere. Now, you might say, Big Al, what about those important papers and coupons laying there on the table? Not a problem. We're going to take this everyday can of sweet peas and we're going to place them right here on the table, and we're going to dust away. And there you have it. No more dust. That also works for getting crumbs off your upholstery, whether you've been watching a sporting event or one of those Lifetime movies. That'll blow the crumbs right away. Now, you might say, Big Al, that just blows everything out into the floor. Well, you got a vacuum anyway, don't you? Problem solved. Now, as for the can of peas, we're going to come back to that again. One word of warning. Don't try this on your nice house plants. You might get a result that you do not desire. Another household chore involves cooking. Yes, you've got to share time in the kitchen. Now, the reason I like sweet peas is because they're inexpensive, they're good for you, they're loaded with fiber. That's good for you. Now, be sure that you get whole sweet peas. Do not get cream peas. Warning. If you spill peas, you can clean them up with your duster. But if you spill cream peas, that's not going to work. Something else that will damage a marriage is failed communication. So we're going to talk about communication right now, where you need that good model of communication between you and your significant other. You know, there are several words and phrases that none of us like to hear. Me personally, it's the phrase, honey, we need to talk. Because I know that I won't get to do any of the talking. So, here's what I have found. Take a pack of bubble gum and have it with you at these conversations. And then when things start getting a little bit tough, chew a stick of gum. And that'll do two things. The first thing it will do is prove to your significant other that you're focusing and concentrating on what they have to say. Second thing, it'll give you a chance to formulate what you're going to say without speaking too quickly or speaking abruptly. If that doesn't work, give a stick of gum to your significant other. That will slow down the conversation just enough to give you time to think. It works. Trust me. Now, warning. After you chew gum, don't forget, you gotta floss and stay out of that dentist chair. Last but not least, I would like to talk about trust. It's very important that you and your significant other trust each other when it comes to all sorts of different things. I've discovered a way to build that trust or rebuild that trust just in case it's been broken. We're going to do that with an everyday common stapler. A lot of marriages get into trouble because of a roving eye. It may be harmless, but roving eyes can really create a lot of mistrust. So today, we're going to find a way to get that trust back. And what you need to do is very simple. You need to allow your significant other to have a little control over what you see and do not see. Here's how we're going to do this with a stapler. Now, you may think this is funny, but it will save your marriage. Because when you're in the grocery store, whether you're in the department store or just walking down the street, if you turn your eye the wrong way, your significant other is going to wonder what you're looking at. So you need to allow them the opportunity to simply do this. And that will block out anything that they might feel badly about you seeing. Now, you can do this at the grocery store. If you're in the checkout line and you encounter that nice looking person behind the cash register, don't say, "What you doing?" Simply check your grocery list. It will work, I promise. Now, here's something very important. Do not do this while you're operating heavy machinery or driving an automobile. I hope I have covered something in this video that will help you to repair a damaged marriage. And if you forget any of the items that we've gone over, just watch the video again, but this time, go back to that piece of dental floss and just wrap it around your finger. And that'll help you remember what Big Al said. Thanks. We'll see you later.